Had a fun Tuesday night the other night. As you can tell from my voice, I don't have much of one left. Just wanted to throw a nice positive story out there for once. So on Monday I get an email from Phil Anselmo. He tells me, "Billy, I'm gonna be at St. Vitus again tomorrow. If you want, come down. I'll put you on the list. Come check out the show. Let's hang." And of course, I accepted the offer. Now, I have to say, this show was fucking ridiculous. It was incredible. It was one of the best shows I've been to in a long time. The energy there was just so intense and awesome, and not to mention that it's also a small room. It's not a big venue at all. And I think the reason it was so fucking intense, because, like, you know, it opened with a new level, like you just heard. And I just want to show you how intense and energetic the crowd got. Now, as you can see, the crowd just freaking went nuts. Beer flew up in the air right away. People were moshing. Halfway through the song, some douchebag was like bumping into me, and I wasn't moshing. I was like on the perimeter. So obviously, you know, people are gonna bump into you and shit. But this fucking douche like looks right at me, and I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not moshing. And he just lunged himself right into me, so I fucking threw him to the ground. And you could like see it in the camera work. You might be able to catch it in the background when the camera just goes out of focus for about 15-20 seconds. But that's how crazy it was. Everyone was just going nuts, and from there on in, the show was fucking awesome. Phil and the Illegals also, you know, played a bunch of their own songs, which were really fucking good. They're pretty intense. They're like this extreme kind of metal where they like crush it with like this death metal fast-paced sound and then slow it up a bit and jerk right back into it. It's pretty intense, and Phil compliments it real well, so I liked it. I enjoyed it. Here's one of the first songs they played that was theirs.
Good, here we go. This is one called Little Fucking Heroes.
Pretty good, no? Pretty intense and pretty heavy. Tight. I was supposed to meet up with Phil, but he had a bunch of interviews. Like, as soon as I got there, I seen him walk out the bar. Like, I got into the bar, and he came out of some door and walked straight out the bar with a couple of people. So a little later, I saw his lady, and she told me that he was doing some interviews. So I was like, alright, cool, catch him after the show. But he was right out again after the show, so unfortunately, I didn't get to chill and hang with him. But I don't give a fuck. It was a great show, and Phil hooked me up, and he's awesome just for that. Now, there was one part of the show that really captured me. Phil does like, you know, like a 1-minute little speech, maybe even less than that, but he starts talking and everyone goes dead silent in the place. Like you could hear a pin drop. And what he was talking about was pretty important shit, and I guess I'll let you guys just check it out for yourselves.
There was a fellow that was supposed to come out from the suicide prevention text line, and I'm wishing him a speedy recovery. He's under the weather. He couldn't make it tonight. But people ask about the cover and the title of the new record often. I said it once on this tour, I'll say it again. You asked me fucking 12 months ago if I gave a fuck about waking up the next day. I would have given you every legit reason in my mind why I didn't give 4 fucks and a you. That's true. Fast forward to right this very fucking second. I want to fucking live, man. It's good to be awake, goddammit. It's fuck. Sorry it took so long, man. Hey, man. We're dealt the cards we're dealt, goddammit. Oh, gotta deal with it, man. Talk to each other. Put love first. And go fucking bananas. This is one called Choosing Mental Illness.
Yeah, so that to me was really intense and cool, and that's the type of guy Phil is. He's real. He's himself all the time, and that's what I like about him. He puts himself out there, and he tells the truth. So it's good to see that Phil is doing well, and he's mentally doing well as physically. Like he said, it's great to be awake. So just to wrap it up, they close out the show, they do Hellbound, and then they go into the Domination Hollow medley that they did on the 101 Proof album, the live album. And that was fucking awesome, but my favorite part of it all is at the very end of the song. That's right, he said, "We love you, Brooklyn," and Billy Bong. How fucking awesome was that? It's so fucking crazy because I was talking to a friend of mine and he goes like this to me. Did you ever think 25 years ago that Phil would be on stage singing Hollow and Speak Your Name? And I'm like, it's so fucking surreal and hysterical in my opinion. And as you could see in that little clip, he does like this little smirk after he starts walking away after saying it. And I think that's so fucking hysterical because he's probably thinking like me, what the fuck is wrong with me? I'm like calling out some random dude, Billy Bong. Nobody knows who the fuck he is. And it's just fucking hysterical and I enjoy it all. I'm loving this. It's so funny. But I just want to thank Phil again for inviting me to the show. It was fucking awesome. You guys kicked ass and I had a fucking kick-ass time. Anyway, guys, have a good night and stay fucking metal.
Sing it for me loud as a motherfucker.
Kills life, kills life, fucking God!